warning's a warning.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, see, warning's a warning. No one shows up for like 5 hours anyway. But yeah, so that was that. I always appreciate when Lori's there to share crazy with me. But
No good deed goes unpunished. I feel bad because Carissa didn't mean anything by it. She was just trying to, help everybody out. I get it.
I like to
It's
help.
just not something I can do right now. Oh well.
Yeah.
I hate the fact that I miss all. Of
Yeah,
the
Lori only
crazy.
works for me.
I work for no one. I get asked all the time to write, and I'm assuming it's because they think I'm a writer and they haven't read my stuff. But like I'm not for hire. And somebody keeps sending me random things like, "Oh, this is a group for writers for hire." I was like, "I'm not for hire."
Oh my God, should leave then.
I don't know where they come from. Well, my profile does say writer, so I am a
OnlyFans.
liar. Yeah, my OnlyFans.
This is an OnlyFans group for writers.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it is. It's for
You have to
everybody
show-
who
you have
writes
to
their
show a
OnlyFans
picture of your
content.
feet to get in. That's how it is.
It's called Only Words.
Only words. That's all we wear too.
You have to describe your feet to get in.
Yeah.
There's too much of that. You need
Basically,
like
you and
really,
see.
really
Yeah,
unique.
need to know.
Like you
See
gotta
how
Yeah.
fast
Yeah.
ideas can
have this
become
on a
real,
table
Chad.
for OnlyFans.
Oh, speaking of ideas, I thought that's funny that you said that because my husband, who I love to death, comes up with the stupidest ideas. And it's usually because he thought of a cool name. So he plans the business around this cool name that he thought of.
Sure.
I tell him all the time how stupid it is, which is probably not very supportive. Anyway, there's this advertisement came on my thing that was send a potato to somebody. And I said,
potato.
you send a potato
Gosh,
with a
you can't
message.
him. I'm not caring.
A regular fucking potato. So I turned to
Oh.
my husband and said, "I'm really sorry. None of your ideas are dumb. You can do whatever you want to do. Go ahead and do it."
Well,
But
I went into town today because I was going to the library to do my writing, and a new store had just opened up in this dumpy little town that by all means should just be shut down. And for some reason, there's a brand new store that's selling furniture made out of old pallets. And I'm like,
I've seen that before.
what are we doing here?
I've seen somebody make a gate out of pallets.
I mean, it's one
Yeah.
thing if you do it
Wow.
for yourself, but now they're selling
Yeah.
it.
But like a
Well,
storefront,
Did it-
like
but did it
this is
look
weird
good?
to me. Yeah.
Did
Yeah,
it
it's a
look good?
full on like we're renting this building and making a furniture, like you can walk in and see all of our furniture that we made out of old pallets. And I'm like, what?
Hillbillies are us.
That's
Was
right.
it
yeah.
decently made?
Red
I just keep driving, dude. I kept
Really?
driving.
Here in
Yeah,
Canada, I've
you
seen
know what?
hockey
It's
sticks
probably going to
put
be
into
a
like a fan.
multi-million-dollar company. Like this guy is selling potatoes. I mean, the guy that sold a pet rock
potatoes.
made $1 million. So there are no dumb ideas. There's a Sharknado movie. Anything can happen. Whatever idea you have.
There are dumb ideas, but there's also very smart marketing. and that's where the dumb idea
Yeah.
becomes the pet rock.
Ray and I are both like, we get it.
That guy made a fortune. That guy made a fortune off of this rock. They're making a fortune over sending a potato you can't eat. Like, what is it for? You just
Well, and there was a thing I saw. You know
How
how
come you can't eat it?
you can't eat it because I don't think you can eat it, but it
because
comes
it's
in a
lacquered,
box.
it's probably
And
lacquered. So it
no,
doesn't
it's
go
not
bad.
lacquered. So I guess technically
It's like engraved, isn't it?
it's engraved with this one says "Happy Birthday, Kevin." So
Like,
you
I
can
chop it up and plant it and make more potatoes. I think
There
that's
you
how
go.
much-
Yeah, that's a great. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Son,
Really-
I bought into this marketing scheme now. Like I'm totally.
Yeah.
Ray is sold.
Ray is keeping this market alive.
I'm telling you, there's apparently there's a market out there for anything. Apparently, I mean that chick's making isn't she $multi-million for selling hugs? Like no sex, it's just pure hugs.
There's
Just
people
a-
who sell cuddles.
Yeah, that's
it's
it.
like
cuddles.
it's like therapy.
Yeah,
you
like
know,
yeah,
schedule a
you could be.
session and
Well, I
they-
mean, there's even people on OnlyFans that don't get nude. I mean, they're literally just there hanging
Yeah.
out.
isn't
you
there
know,
one guy that solves math problems?
The most ridiculous one I saw though, and
No, that's on Pornhub. There's
Yeah.
a guy that solves math problems on
Yeah.
Pornhub.
Well,
Yeah.
Nick, what was
Pornhub
that?
is really funny because they actually came out a few years ago and they were like, "Hey guys, remember, we're called Pornhub, but you can do anything you want here. Like post your art, like post your, like you can do whatever you want on Pornhub." And I immediately my brain was like, "That's really
I haven't
Weird.
searched porn that
but I understand. I mean, it's basically like a free website
Yeah.
for you to do whatever you want to do. Now, granted, it would be like Big Dog Inc. at Pornhub.com. That would be strange, right?
It wouldn't be strange. It'd be awesome.
Where they're
Shut
like,
up.
Wait. According to somebody that tortured Tom over the weekend, that might be a good idea because he was upset that Tom had too much sex in the cover and not enough sex inside the comic.
Let's not do this. This
So-
is a bad. This is.
I'm just saying. He
This is a
probably
bad
Wait,
thing.
I want to know what Nick's strangest thing he saw because I'm for this kind of
Nick?
stuff.
No. So I think the one thing I saw people sell on OnlyFans, like they were brought. I think it actually made like I don't know a YouTube channel or like on TV, but they would literally like fart in jars and
Oh,
they
yeah.
Yes. Yep.
and I'm just like
And there's a chick that sells for bathwater. So
yeah.
And there's a
So-
chick that
There's
works on
a
Fire
feet.
Dog Galera did that
in
once.
jars. She
Yeah.
died doing it.
Yeah.
Oh, she did.
yeah, well,
Her
that
entire
chick,
diet
yeah,
and messed
Yeah.
herself up, and she died.
she kept eating more and more stuff.
Too much
Like
beans.
cabbage and stuff so that she could fart and think. Yeah, there's that guy. There's those mukbangers too that are on YouTube and they just eat.
Those
and
people are impressive though. Like,
They
oh my
are,
god,
they went from-
they can like shove stuff into their mouth, and they're not human. These people are
No, they're not
human.
human.
Turn of events for
They
this
don't even
show.
chew. They eat more like a
this
duck.
show can
Kind of-
cover
Yeah,
nothing
like-
and everything.
Yeah, they just
Oh, and it is.
horf.
Yeah.
Horse.
How,
scary.
how do not, but like my question is like, how do you not get like
Horse.
sick or like I worry like even like a choking hazard. Like
Yeah.
one time I saw this like video on like TikTok of this girl trying to like deep throat a banana, and all I can think about is what if that breaks in half? Like you're gonna choke to death.
That's
You're literally-
the
There's-
health risks of choking on a banana.
like I'm not even aroused. I'm worried for
It's
your
not-
health.
It's not sexy. It's
well-
concerning.
No, it's not sexy. There's that chick that was eating like live octopus and it would like choke her while she's like trying to eat it. Like it would like wrap the tentacles around her neck while she's trying to eat it. So I'm
Yeah,
like,
I've
that doesn't look nice at all. So I
I'm
don't
going
know.
to stand on that in my comic book. We don't eat things that still move.
welcome to Gus Our Show, where we talk about what can choke you to
So
death.
comics are cool,
sexually.
right? Comics are cool.
Yeah. I have this new comic about choking, by the way.
No, that's
Well,
that's
I
That's
sold
been
it.
done.
I sold a comic one time because we had a choking cover, and
What?
yeah, so we had it was Penny for Your Soul, and we always have two covers, like the AB cover, and so one of the covers had like a demon. He was like slamming this this chick down on like a craps table, right, and like had his hand around her neck, and then I don't remember what the other cover was, but as this guy and a girl, their couple, they were like picking their covers, like I want this one, I want this one, I want this one. When they got to that one, she stopped and she looked at him and she started laughing and she goes, I wanted that one. And I was like, okay. And so I picked that one up and she goes, I like to be choked. And he looked at her like, you need to not do that.
Yes. From public now. You're
Okay,
like,
then.
too
Immediately
much
referred her to the
information.
mukbang.
yeah.
Too
Yeah.
much information.
So yeah,
Hey.
that happened.
What? Okay, well that was new.
Awesome.
Yeah, I have never sold a comic book based on choking, but
Well, you got to try it. That's what you got to put on your next
apparently-
cover.
I'm
You know.
missing out on this
It's a niche.
marketing idea.
It's a very niche market, but it
Well,
clearly is.
Market.
Imagine
Those
this
ladies
lady
that want to
saying
be
too,
killed in every
I was
comic.
just gonna say
like,
that. There's a
joking,
chick that likes
blow
to
up
be
the
killed.
comic
Yeah.
book, you just
I've seen
Yeah.
covers. I've seen
I
covers.
like
I
though.
said
that.
wood chipper.
I've even seen covers though. Unfortunately I think the artist passed away recently, but I guess there were a lot of like this one artist was doing feet covers, so a lot of like feet oriented combo covers. They're
Yeah.
beautifully
Stan
drawn,
Ryder.
but like there you go. You have the whole market over there.
Here you go, Chad.
What?
Start doing
Feet covers.
feet, fish
Oh, yeah.
feet.
Yeah, for my next cover, I'm doing a sexy feet fish pic cover.
you could combine the
Don't
two
worry,
and
I
have
already
a
got it.
choking on a foot.
I'm already on
They
top
like
of
to
it.
have the fins.
They're split in the feet.
Yeah, I don't think fish have feet. That's okay. Yeah. No,
They will in
Feet
this
is
book.
burned.
Okay.
So comics are cool.
Comics are cool.
That's funny.
Keep
Well,
it. Let's
Tom
keep
did
swinging it
first.
back. We get into the feet. We bring it back. Choking.
Yeah,
We
I
bring it
want
back.
to know about Tom. What is there a Kansas shark now that I have not seen yet?
Shark and Saw.
Shark.
What?
Yeah.
Shark
Shark
and
and
Saw,
Saw.
okay.
Now, see, it should have just stopped there. That should have been the title of the movie, and I would have
Yeah.
been much happier. But it
Yeah.
was Shark and Saw Women's Prison Massacre.
Oh, I saw a poster for that.
I saw his thing. I did not read the
Yeah.
whole title apparently.
And I
Did you
immediately
watch it?
thought of this show.
Yeah, I watched it. Oh yeah, I watched it. Yeah,
Is it
I
bad
was
enough
like,
for
oh,
Saturday
good,
to watch?
something new to talk about.
Yeah.
it's like it,
It's
yeah,
it's
it's bad.
it's
Yeah, it's
special.
bad. It is not going to be like bottom of the barrel bad. Like there's
Better than
really
Doll
bad.
Shark?
Like Ouija Shark was really bad. Like that was genuinely bad. But it's not much higher than that. But I will say that they had some decent like effects for the shark. But then the shark wasn't just like a shark. It was like a prehistoric. What they actually called it a Sharkosaurus.
No.
And so it would swim. So basically, what happened is it's a fracking movie. So they're fracking and they blow up some stuff, and it opens up a channel into an underwater lake that's millions of years old or whatever. And the Sharkosaurus gets out, and it's swimming around through the bog and the bayous and stuff of Arkansas, and but it also has the ability to basically hang a left and just like start tearing through the dirt, like and so eventually they just start calling it a land shark. Oh, the land sharks are here, the land sharks are here, and then more and more of them come, and they're chasing the penitentiary girls or whatever we called them, who are out in the bog for some reason to like dig up tree stumps, because that's who you want digging up tree stumps is like the girls from the Arkansas prison.
Yeah.
Let's
That's
send them to
what
the swamp to
happens.
dig up tree stumps.
It makes
That's
sure
the
they're
way
wearing
we do
booties
work.
if they're in a bog.
Yeah. And then and the thing is that it's like, and somebody just actually posted on my thread about this. They were like, well, yeah, but isn't like the cheesy lines and acting, like, isn't that
Yeah,
make
I
it part
saw
of the
that.
charm? And I'm like, yes, if you are aiming for that, but I didn't have a sense that was the aim. This was
Wait.
sort of like,
It was
well, they
your
were out on the,
post.
it's like sort
Yeah,
of
it
like
was
they were
his
out
post.
on the
Like,
bog,
Is
and
there
they
a
were like,
runner in sight anywhere?
how do we get the girls wet? Like, give them all some bottles of water and let's film them. And they're all
Let's
like
put-
drinking them sexy and stuff. Like, blah, 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 blah. I'm just like,
How
this is
can we
dumb.
make this sexy? Put them in a swamp, because that's the
Put 'em
first
in a
sexy
swamp, that's
scene
right.
you can think of,
Yeah, it didn't. And then for some reason, Tracy Lords is in it, and she does nothing. She does nothing. She drives around in a car with her partner, and they have terrible interactions.
She did
And then at
something
the
that she
end,
got
she
paid.
doesn't even get to the shark till the end when it's all done. And she just shows up. She's like, "What's going on?" And the guy's like, "Well, they're all dead except for me." I'm like, "Wow." I mean, she had no purpose in the film whatsoever. So yeah, it was something. But I will give them credit. They did a pretty. As they clearly spent the whole budget on. We need Sharkosaurus to do things, and so that's where their money went. But yeah, it was a movie that I had known of existence a long time ago, and it's on Tubi, because I just did a deep dive. All you have to do is go on Tubi and type in shark in the search, and you will get all you can
Yep.
handle.
I did. That's how I found. No, that's not how I found that one. That's how I found the shark puppet thing. But
Doll Shark, yeah, Doll Shark's on there, yeah.
no, there's two.
Oh, there
of
is
them.
Puppet
Doll
Shark
Shark.
too. Puppet
Yeah,
Shark is a
there's
real thing,
Puppet
yeah.
Shark.
But the other one you have to watch. Did you watch the? It has two different names. It's Trailer Park Shark,
Or
And-
Shark Shock,
Park Shock.
yeah.
Yeah.
You had me sold there. You don't even.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one
No,
yet.
that's why I watched it. I mean, Trailer Park Shark. I had to watch it.
The other one I
great.
started to watch was Atomic Shark, which was a shark that got radiated, and it was like glowing red, like its fin is like glowing red through the water, pure. And then wherever it's going, like all the water is like bubbling and black, like it's like,
Oh, that sounds cool.
burning up the water and stuff. But it was
not cool.
It's
Oh, okay.
not. It's terrible.
That's
Did you ever
sad.
see
Because
that
that
There's
sounds
some
called
funny
Shark
stuff in it.
Attack?
Like there's a part where a kid is like buried in the sand up to his head, and like the shark comes up on land and like he just explodes.
Of course it does.
I mean, it's just there's some funny stuff, but it's not. It's not
Ray,
Go
what-
Shark, guys. It's not Go Shark.
Aw. Ray, what
Ray,
movie
what were
did
you
you
gonna
ask? When
Oh, I was just asking if you've seen Sharktopus, the back.
Oh,
half of
God,
all
yeah.
Tentacles. That's
Sure.
from
Yeah,
like,
I
10
saw
years ago.
Shark. I just
The
saw
Roger
Shark-
Corman movie.
Yeah,
Roger
I
Corman
saw-
made that movie. He didn't want to make that movie, but basically,
also
in fact, I
made-
just watched there's a movie. There's a documentary called Sharksploitation that I just watched. It was really cool, and they talked about Sharktopus and Roger Corman making Sharktopus. He wasn't going to make it. He told them no. And then the guys that wanted to make it said, Sci-Fi Channel, they were like, okay, no problem. We'll take it over to the asylum and they'll do it. And then Roger Corman was like, oh, well, wait a minute.
Yeah.
I'll do it. Go ahead. I'll do Sharktopus. Don't take it there. And
I'll make it
incidentally,
better.
Ghost Shark was part of that documentary. And everybody that talked about Ghost Shark was like us. They were like, this movie knew what it was. They knew what they were trying to do. And they went 100% in. And it's really a great movie. So
It's funny.
we all agree that Ghost Shark is one of those like little gems of,
I like
of the
Ghost
micro budget movies.
Yep.
I did like
I'm
it.
I like Ghost Shark, and I was really excited about this Bambi thing until I found out it was a guy in the woods, and then I lost all interest. I'm gonna watch it. Don't get me wrong.
Oh,
I'm gonna
Bambi
watch
the
it.
Reckoning?
Is he covered in a suit? And I was like, yeah.
They teased me with this zombie-looking deer that overturns a truck, and I was like, yes, Bambi's gonna
Yeah.
go all badass. And then this guy is in the woods, and I was like, who the fuck cares about this guy? I want this deer reckoning bullshit that you promised me. Like, and then they
Dude,
got a
wasting
really,
disease is nasty. They should do a movie with nasty
Oh,
looking
yeah.
wasted
Oh,
deer.
somebody said to me, it sounds pretty cool, a guy in the woods. I was like, that's like every other fucking movie.
Yeah, like, oh, there's a killer in the
Sure.
woods. You've never seen this before.
I wanted to kill
He's got
a
antlers,
deer.
so it's different.
I
It's
wanted
original.
to kill
Yeah.
He
Well,
has
that's why-
antlers.
a deer since I saw it on The
I-
Simpsons.
I'm so hesitant on this movie because when I saw the trailer, I was like, oh, hell yeah, this seat looks great. And then I remember it's from the same people who did Blood and Honey, and
I
they're
haven't
doing an
seen that yet.
entire multiverse. And now I'm scared because Blood and Honey was probably the worst thing I've ever
Where
sat
did they
through.
get this money from? I'm just curious.
OnlyFans, they have to. I
I
don't
mean,
think.
now we've gone full circle.
Yeah, like it's all back together. This is how B movies are made.
This
OnlyFans.
is how our show works. We just go full circle.
Since the 60s, it's always been OnlyFans. That's how they get the money.
OnlyFans just came to light in the 2016, but
Well, Kat
it's
keeps
been
saying
there
it's
since the
still on
60s.
Yep.
Yep. I get. Take
You
that,
gotta do what you
Illuminati.
gotta do. I don't know
Well,
what
there's
that is.
it's really funny. There's an old picture from the 60s where there's these two girls it looks like they're in high school, and they're standing there with signs right next to each other, and the signs say, "We're pretty, give us money," and they're just standing there.
Well, then
with
there
their
you
sign.
go.
So
Like,
that is the original OnlyFans.
There
Is
you
right
go.
there.
Look at that, eh?
Yeah,
shit, I've been doing this wrong all day.
that's right. That's right. You just
I
need a
could
sign.
Just say I'm pretty.
You know,
There you
everyone
go.
makes fun of those people that have like, cash at me here on the back of their car. But you know what? If one person does it, then they won. And if nobody
Yep.
does it, then who the hell cares? They didn't lose anything.
Right,
Just like
exactly.
Except
Just
for
like
the
these
money
people.
they used to get the bumper sticker for their car.
Yeah.
You should put. You know what you should do? You should put it on the back of your car. Like, how am I driving? Tip me.
Yeah.
Here's my cash app.
That'd be awesome.
That's how you do that.
That's
Do it
not a
for
bad
road
idea.
vigilante.
I've seen people also go like I think for like bachelorette parties, they'll like put it on the back of their car, being like, "There's a bride in this car. Venmo her, congratulate her." And I'm like,
What? That's an
Yeah.
awesome idea. I'm gonna do that.
"Yeah,
Yeah. You can put anything on the
I'm
on
an
the side of your
awful
car.
person. I'm gonna do that.
We should just all put it on the back. Starving artist Venmo me here.
Yeah. There you go. You literally
Need money
have
for
nothing to
Chris's
lose.
merch.
Yeah. You have nothing.
Give me money.
Need plushies.
You please.
Oh, my Anubis, I did get him in.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
They ship pretty well, except for that stupid 3D staff. I'm waiting for somebody to say it came broken. I'd be like, son of a bitch. But other
No,
than
I
that,
got
yeah,
one.
they shipped pretty well. So, but I
Oh,
got everything out.
Speaking of movies that are a waste of time, I saw Kung Fu Panda 4 yesterday.
Yeah, that's your own fault.
Aw, no good.
No, oh my god.
Sad.
I like
Sure.
I like all three. The first three are great, but damn, that fourth one is just. Remember the Despicable Me thing that I was wondering who are these for? Well, now
Yeah.
it's full. It's like DreamWorks. Who is the Kung Fu Panda 4 for? Why is this a thing?
Sucks. I kind of wanted to see that.
I heard
Yeah.
there's like three
never
little
thought-
youthful rabbits with like pyrotechnics that do a lot of like mischievous stuff. I haven't seen it yet though.
Yeah, that's for like 2 minutes. Like everything that's cool is in the trailer, so it's like
Yeah.
there's no
That's a shame.
surprises. Yeah, like
That's a
okay,
shame.
whatever.
The
I mean,
surprise
it's
is
not
that
like
you
the
paid to
animation's
see it,
good,
yeah.
but that's not
Yeah.
saying much. That
I think-
wild robot looks cool though.
Yeah.
You saw the trailer for that yet? That looks sweet.
I heard I heard it was good. I haven't seen it yet. I want to see what's it called, Monkey Man?
Yeah, that looks awesome.
Basically like Indian John Wick or something.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like the trailer gives you nothing.
Yeah.
It's like
Well,
That's
that's
why I
why
like
fire
it.
and
It just-
action and blood. And you're like, is there a plot? We don't know.
No, there's just violence, and that's all you need sometimes.
It's
Yeah.
just violence.
Telling you
So
violence.
Yeah.
That reminds me of a
It's so kind
scene
of-
in one of the Wayne's World movies where he just opens the door and there's people shooting guns and flipping around. Like, why is this here? I just always wanted to do that. Open a door and see this, and closes the door and then go on with the rest of the movie.
Actually, Tom, I wanted to ask: is that shark movie better than Imaginary, though?
Yes.
I don't
Oh,
think
okay.
that's
Oh,
not a
yes.
very hard thing
Okay,
to do.
There
but-
you go.
I like
You also don't-
Imaginary will be like the worst thing I see in a long time. And partially because it
I don't
tried,
accept it.
because it had a budget and it had a way to be good, and it wasn't.
Sure.
Whereas these guys are coming in on micro budgets and doing the best they can. I give those guys way more credit than big budget make a shit movie thing.
What was
Yeah.
the budget for Ghost Shark? That was pretty good.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can make a good movie on a micro budget. It's clear. The template is there. Watch Ghost Shark, and you know how to make a low budget shark movie. Do it. Do it.
Yeah.
But you know,
Do-
but
do
like,
it.
you know,
Make
with
a low-budget
Imaginary, they
shark
were like,
movie.
"Hey, here's $10 million. Make a movie," and then they made like garbage. So
They made whatever that was.
they made whatever that was.
Well,
Yeah.
so
Was it?
the honey one was bad, Chad.
Oh
Not
my
even
god.
worth-
I got 15 minutes in and I had to turn it off.
Well,
Like,
here's
the
the
whole-
interesting thing about
The
that
whole
is-
trailer like makes it seem like it's about Christopher Robin.
Yeah.
It's not.
What is it even
Spoiler,
about?
like it's about just Pooh and Piglet say, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna go around and kill a bunch of people. And
yeah,
that's
the,
it.
The
Like,
first one got shut down by everybody, but there's a second one,
I know.
and the second one is actually getting good reviews
Really?
Of Blood and Honey?
within the context of that.
Whoa,
you know, it's no one's saying it's
sure.
Godfather or whatever, but like it is interesting that the sequel to the thing is like,
Can you
hey, this is
imagine?
like not bad on the sequel. This is okay.
Ooh.
I guess it. I mean, if he learned, like, I
Now
mean,
available on Netflix.
like, I can't. Is it really?
No.
Ah.
Don't
And-
listen to me at all.
Yeah. No. I do
Oh.
I do want to see it, but I'm assuming I don't have to watch the first one to understand the plot of the lack of plot for the second one.
I was gonna say, there's a plot.
Yeah, that's probably not. But apparently they want to do something for everything. Like someone posted
Bless you.
Peter Pan, bless you. Peter Pan and what's the other
Neverland
one?
Nightmare.
What is it?
Oh,
Is it really?
Peter Pan's
Is this
Neverland
where we're
Nightmare and
going,
Bambi
like,
the Reckoning.
Taking all the childhood things and turning them into nightmares.
They want to do the Snow White, Seven Dwarfs, but I don't
Is
know
it-
which one's
is
the
it
evil
horror?
one.
I hope it's just Leprechaun.
I
That'd be
oh, wait,
awesome.
aren't they making a new
Snow
Leprechaun?
White and the Seven Leprechauns.
Yeah.
Yeah, they probably are
something like
making
that,
another
yeah.
Leprechaun movie.
Oh, I'm
I
excited
mean, does
for
she
that.
get an axe at least?
She better.
They're going to reverse
You better-
it. So Snow White is evil and the
I
Queen is
Snow
good.
White has an axe.
Oh,
I'll sue
yeah,
Disney
that's-
right now.
I could see them doing that.
Don't do it. Switch it
Yeah,
to
it's
his
the-
height. They're
it's the
about
queen.
that height anyway for reaping. Take
It's
Yeah.
the Queen and the Dwarves versus Snow White. Like they're all
Snow
trying
White
to.
and the dwarves versus the Queen, and they're all like after the Queen. The Queen is just in hysterics the entire movie, and eventually she gets
Like
killed.
Blair Witch. She just screamed,
Oh,
"You're after me."
oh, I would actually watch that. That sounds
watch
that
that.
sounds kind of awesome.
She and it's
Well,
not
no,
through
the
the eyes of the
twist is that we
camcorder;
come
it's
up
through
with
the eyes
three-
of her mirror. She's taking the mirror with her everywhere. And
Wow.
he's like a dwarf over her shoulder, kind of thing.
Wow, we
Hey,
just, wa-
everyone, Ray's gonna write this
we just
and we're
wrote a
gonna
better
listen to
movie.
him. to do.
Yeah, seriously, we the people on this show, we could all write a better
Well,
story than
the mirror has to be a handheld. We'll have to take some
Yeah,
creative.
you can have a
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
definitely.
use it like a shield. You weld things onto the back of it, so you're using it like a shield.
Oh,
That
that'd be
works.
cool. Then yeah, you could see like the your yeah. I like that.
I think
It's a
we just
magic
like
mirror, so
movies.
you can like see through the dark through the reflections. So it explains why she's always looking at the mirror, looking around.
Well, you can have the
Well,
mirror
like,
be
there's-
like, what do they call those? Like one-way mirrors, right? Where you see
Yeah.
Yeah.
yourself,
Yeah.
but the other place you can look through it. So it's a one-way mirror. So they're going to get a reflection out here, but you can still look through it on your end. So you can wander around and
So
Invisibility.
what would
So
start
don't
that?
think it's
Because
so
I'm like thinking now, like, what wouldn't it be like? The story would be the mirror is saying someone's coming to kill you. That would pretty much be the start of the story, and then
Simple
the
enough.
entire time would be just her just getting out of these tight scenarios and eventually getting killed by Snow White.
I
And
think
Snow
there
White's
needs
got to
to
be
be a
like
murder
way
wolf.
ugly or
oh
something.
no,
Here-
At
I'd
the end,
watch it.
I would switch the whole thing. I would make it so that the evil queen is the winner of this movie. I would have her win the movie. Like that's it, right? It's a
Well,
horror
that
movie
depends on your
where
ending.
she's
Yeah,
the
that'll
victim.
work too.
Yeah, she's the victim, and all the dwarves are like coming at her, and Snow White is the final boss with the axe or whatever, and
She's
and,
the final
and the
boss.
witch ends up winning. I would flip it totally
watch
on its
it.
head.
Unless you want a sad, scary ending where the good guy loses.
They just all die.
Yes, I concur with that setup
Just
of
go watch the myth,
conflict.
Ray.
What's that?
The fog, the myth, whatever one that one is with Stephen King.
The fog.
One where
Yeah,
he
the
shoots
Mist.
them all
Oh,
in
the fog,
dark.
yeah.
Oh yeah, The Mist. Yes,
You
Oh.
know,
with
everyone-
the interdimensional.
I asked everyone what was the most pointless or awful death in a show or movie. Everyone picked that one. Like,
Yeah, but do you want to
very
know what's
awful.
great? Do you want to know what's great about that? That movie will forever be talked about
I was
because
just-
of that ending. It is an
Yeah.
eternal film now because of nothing more than that ending. So if
Yeah,
you
that's
can if you can
terrible.
flip the
Yeah,
script
never
and
ended.
find a way for when people walk out, they were like, "What the hell
Yeah.
just happened?" It's eternal. So
Yeah.
When that came out, I was
I
16.
strive
I
to be
didn't
that
see it in theater.
depressing and shocking in my stories.
Ray, what was that?
Ray
Well,
saw
I
it.
was
So
just
I'm
saying,
trying.
when-
Oh, you're talking to
when
me.
it first came out, I was only 16. I didn't see it in theater, but one day when I was in school, somebody told me they went and watched it, and the effect it had, he says, as soon as the credits rolled, nobody made a sound,
It's just sad.
and there was about a 30 to
Oh,
60
creepy.
seconds, nobody did anything, and then eventually everybody slowly got up in unison and walked out. No
yeah,
sound.
dude. Yeah,
Nothing.
that's great.
Wow.
And like that's just eerie.
Yeah,
To this
it- and
day,
Big life goals. Life
I
goals.
love when I post something and it makes them fight, like in a fun way, like not like, you know, not like certain
spiritually,
people know. Yeah, in a good way. But like I'll have people like post, oh, the mist screwed me up. That's the worst ending ever. And then someone comes in like, what are you talking about? That's what saved the movie. And I was like, that's the best part of the whole movie. So yeah, I like that's my favorite of seeing these people just go at it. And some of them get so upset when I go, I haven't seen it. There's like 4 things I posted.
I haven't seen The Mist either, so
I
I'll-
I did see the mist.
2007. That ending
Wait.
is, man, that resonates. Whew.
all right, I'll go watch that tomorrow.
Stephen
Yeah.
King actually, it was Frank Darabont, wasn't it, that did that? And he did that one, and he did Shawshank Redemption. The only 2 movies that Stephen King actually liked of his books, the adaptations. So
I was
that's
just watching that stuff about Shawshank, how it wasn't very popular when it came out. It actually didn't do very well at all, and then it became like this big.
yeah, it's big.
Well, I
film.
saw a comparison on a chart. When you look at all of the other movies that came out at the time, if any of them didn't have to compete with each other, any one would have been like box
Yeah.
office top.
That
There's
was
like
a great
5 or
year for
6 good movies, including Jurassic Park and others.
Yeah,
Yeah, there was someone that showed it was
the back.
Jurassic Park. It was like all these movies came out in one weekend. It was like Jurassic Park and like 5 other movies. But yeah, it really depends on what you're right.
Who's
Well,
up?
some of them will change the date. Like Disney did that a lot. They would change the date. Not anymore. They're stupid. But they used to change the date so that to be like, oh, we're not competing with this so and so, and then that's pretty smart. But yeah, it's pretty. I used to go. I used to be that. I used to be the movie goer that goes there the opening day.
Same here.
Yeah,
Yeah, me too.
that was my thing. I loved. I even went to a midnight showing of X-Files when the movie first came out. I was so excited about it, and I don't remember anything about the experience except for, I don't know if you guys have seen this, but they go to kiss each other, which they, everyone waited like 7-8 years to see. And they didn't kiss, but nobody was paying attention, and they all started cheering that they kissed. And I had to be the idiot to be like, "They didn't kiss, stupid!" Like, no, nobody kissed. And they're like, everyone got so disappointed because they waited like all. Chris Carter always said that he would never have them kiss. That was what he goes. I'll never have them kiss. That was his thing. So when they were about to kiss, everyone got so excited, and I was like, "Talk about premature celebration! It just doesn't work." But yeah, so I miss going to the theater.
We went back in whatever it was, 99 or whatever, when
Yeah.
episode 1 came out. I was running a comic book shop at the time, and so I had all my customers at the shop, and we were like, well, Star Wars opens tomorrow. We're gonna have to close the store down because we're gonna go see the movie, and because we were gonna take all my guys customers from the store, and then one of them he was crazy enough, Nathan, thanks Nathan, he's like, we should just go see we should just like see all of the showing. And I was like, that sounds insane, because there's like a midnight show and then it would start again at like 11 in the morning. And so we literally had like a dozen of us that bought the midnight show ticket and every single show for the next day, the next 5 shows the next day. 12 of us went. And of course, when we went at midnight, we had a good 12 hours to think about what we've done before we start the next 5 shows. And when after every show, we dwindled 12 down to 10, down to 7, down to, and when we got to the last one, there were 3 of us. It was me and Nathan and one other guy. And it was about to start at like 11 o'clock. And he was like, dude, I can't do it. I can't do it. And I was like, come on, it's only 2 more hours. You got this. And he was like, nope, I'm out. So it was me and Nathan. And we went in and I was like, dude, we have to do something to change this up. And he was like, front row? I was like, yes, front row. So we went front row and the huge screen. So we were sitting like this, watching it like basically like on our backs, right? And the speakers are like right there. So like when it does the Sebulba's things coming through, and it's all boom, 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 boom. We were just like, oh, it's like we're at a rave or something. And so that's how we got through six showings of episode 1 in 24 hours.
So weird. Why would you do
That's
that?
amazing.
Yeah, that's.
Do you know that conspiracy theory about Jar Jar Binks being the evil Sith Lord?
Being the Sith Lord.
Yeah,
that's
that's
why
my
episode
favorite
2
thing
is so
ever.
I
shitty,
love that.
because he had to
Yeah,
rewrite the
that's-
whole episode 2.
I love that.
I after I heard about that, I watched episode 1 through 3, and I'm just like looking for every tinfoil hat caliber detail that I can pick out.
But it's so much
I'm
fun. I
convinced
love
was
it.
true.
Yeah.
I love
it-
going
yeah.
down rabbit holes.
Well, it's almost barely not even a rabbit hole, because if you watch the interviews that he talks about during they're making this, he tells you this is the guy.
That's the key.
This is the guy.
Yeah.
This is the guy. And we got to make it. And he's the guy. And he's the guy. It's like, Jesus Christ,
Yeah.
this is real.
When you see the big reveal when Count Dooku is shown to be the bad guy,
Yeah.
he's all around Gungans, and he was added last minute. It makes sense if Jar Jar was there because he's around people that would be relatively closer to him.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a
Darth
once in a-
Binks. It's right there. Darth Binks.
Darth Binks.
Darth. My buddy hates Jar Jar,
No.
so every time I always say, but remember, he's a Sith. So just letting you know, he gets so pissed. It's so much fun. I love Star
You
Wars.
guys know that Michael Jackson tried to be Jar Binks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did he really?
I think that would be awesome.
He would have killed him off a lot quicker.
Every time he jumps, all you hear is like, hee hee.
Yeah. He jumps into the water. Ooh.
Wow.
I love that fanboy
Looking
scene where
forward
Seth
to it.
Rogen takes his shirt off, and it's a big tattoo of Jar Jar Binks on his back. And he's like, this guy's gonna be the new Chewbacca.
Wow.
Oh,
Have you not seen Fanboys?
No.
Oh no! Giant spoiler. You have to see Fanboys. It's so good. Basically, so it takes place for episode 1, right? It's these three or four guys, and they're on a trek. And they basically, the plan is we're going to break into Lucasfilm, Skywalker Ranch. We're going to steal the footage, and we're going to watch this movie ahead of everybody else. It's fantastic, you guys. It's fantastic. And unfortunately, I just blew one of the little fun things. But it's really good.
It came out in 2009, so
I mean,
was
it
really-
can't. Yeah, I mean,
really
I can't
clean.
really apologize for that, guys.
Right.
You're just too far behind. But like,
Yeah.
what the whole thing is that like one of the guys has like cancer, and so they're like, one more ride. Let's do something with this guy. and they try and break into Skywalker Ranch and steal the film. And it's fantastic. It's so good, guys. 100% watch Fanboys.
I'm not used to Tom liking things. I don't know how.
I know, right?
process
You
this.
need to write this one down.
I
You got to
can't-
write it down when I tell you that I like it.
Yeah,
We'll find it.
yeah. I'm gonna have to.
Where is
go-
Fanboys, and it's filled with people you recognize too. I mean, it is
Yeah,
it's a cast
it
of
is. I
people
just
when
looked
they
it up.
were when they were young and just getting going. You'll know all of these dudes.
I will have to look. Now my weekend's over. I gotta wait till Friday. That's really messed up. We gotta have this show.
I'm always
early in the
laughing because
weekend.
I'm like, y'all have time to watch movies? Like, I don't have time.
Yeah, I'm not. I just told my husband today that I am the complete opposite of Lori. So Lori's always busy and I am never busy. So
She's like, what are you doing this weekend? Relaxing? I was like,
I did that too. I messaged Lori on Saturday. I was like, "Hey, what are you doing right now?" And she's
"Yeah,
like,
what
"I'm
are you
with
doing this
kids."
morning?" I'm like, I'm outside with my kids riding bikes.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
I'm never doing. Someone could literally call me up and be like, "Do you want to come to like Alabama? It's like 4 hours away." I was like, "Yeah, give me 2 seconds, man. I'm on my way." Like, oh,
We're going to Arkansas, Carissa. Do you want to
Yeah.
go?
yeah. As long as it's not Wednesday and Thursday, there's a 50% chance I could go on a Tuesday, and then every other day that I could pretty much go. So yeah, it's I have no life. And I like it that way. This is pretty much how I didn't plan it, and it worked out just fine. So.
Well, my kid needed to learn how to ride her bike. She's 10. She's in that COVID era where like all that stuff that they were supposed to do happened, like learn how to tie your shoes when she was in first grade and learn how to ride your bike never happened because of COVID. So, and then just never got around to doing it. So my husband was like, "You're learning to ride your bike today. And so with the little one who's still on training wheels, pushing her down the road, she weighs like 7 pounds and she can't pedal hard enough to get herself going. I was like,
I don't really. I see. My family comes from the long line of you're gonna do this whether you die doing it or not, and they just literally
Sink
put me
or
on-
burn.
they literally they just put me on a bike and then we're just like, here, go, and like
you throw you in the pool in the deep end too?
yeah. My
Your
dad's
mom
just
did
like
that.
my dad. Like when I say the other day means like 7 years ago, but my dad told my nephew, "Oh, put your hand in the fire, I'll give you $1." And my nephew, who was only 8 at the time, was like, "No," and I was like, "Yeah, he's smarter than my entire family put together." So
He's
my
smarter
dad-
than me. I want a
Yeah,
dollar.
you were like, "Woo." Yeah,
Joke's
there's
on
that.
you. I got $1.
Yeah, 3rd-degree burn.
Yeah,
And
my-
a dollar.
that's my
Yeah.
family. So,
Gasoline in a club.
yeah, I do remember the bike. I think I like pretty much broke something, but it wasn't even my bike. It was my brother's bike. So it was like 4 times larger than I should be riding anyway. And
Like-
training wheels are for wusses, man. So there's no training wheels. And yeah,
Holy smoke!
So-
All pay homage. Fabio Samao is in the room. What is
Hi.
going
What's
on,
up, dude?
Fabio?
he makes the
Up,
best
Fabio?
cover. I have them right there. You can't see them because I don't have a real camera, but they're there. So yeah.
I think
I
I
forgot-
wore Fabio out on vampires apparently because I was told by some artists or some other folks that they were like, "Hey, I wanted him to do like some vampire books for me," and he was like, "No, I don't want to do vampires anymore."
Yeah, he wouldn't do vampires for me.
You broke Fabio.
I did.
He wouldn't do vampires for me. He wouldn't do werewolves for me. I had to have. He did a bar fight for one, Anubis for the other. What the hell are the other two? Oh, zombies. He was okay with zombies, but yeah.
Fabio,
So-
come to me. I have all new stuff for you to do.
Let me tell you something. I'm really surprised that he told me most people don't pay for the original. And granted, it's $50 shipping or whatever. But I love getting the original. I got this weekend alone. I got 4 originals from Diego, which is awesome, and I got 2 originals. I should probably know this. LC art, and then I got another original by Chad's artist Tim.
Oh yeah, Tim
I like when
Scavero.
Carissa just derails in the middle of a sentence. She's like, I should know this.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
God.
Yeah. So before we
Epic. Epic.
Oh, no.
I'm
That's what you
she-
did?
She's keeping track.
Oh, Lord. That's too many.
He drew a shitload of vampires, guys. We had this scene particularly in the last 2 issues called the Feast of Men, where all the vampires gather in this big basement and basically chew the fuck out of the local dudes. And it's just blood and guts and just, it's just everywhere. So yeah, he drew a lot of vampires.
I want to see that filmed, but the soundtrack would be "It's Feasting Men." Hallelujah, it's feasting men.
Well,
I
speaking
need Fabio to draw 2 more vampires so it's a nice even number.
Yeah.
yeah, that's bugging the hell out of me. But okay, since it's like 20 to 9, I don't know what the fuck we talk about. We talked about stuff. But quickly, I want to show some Kickstarters. So while we have people
Oh, we're
watching,
doing that? Cool.
what? Yeah, we do it towards the end, so we don't get
Ooh,
too
yeah.
distracted. So first, wait, I gotta remember how to do all this stuff. I'm getting to it. I won't ever learn it, so I can't promise
What
that.
are we doing?
We're throwing some Kickstarters.
Chris is pushing all the buttons.
I
Oh.
push buttons. That's how I played. You know what? That's how I got through Street Fighter for my teens. It still
You
works.
got a button mash, yeah.
Yeah.
You
I
also
understand
I have a
that.
turbo button. You leave the switch on, you can hold the button down. You don't have to mash it.
You know, my life would have been so
You
much easier.
fucking
if I knew that
cheater.
back then. So yeah. So we only show Kickstarters for a little bit, but
I was waiting for Ray to say he was sorry.
He's
he
not.
wasn't.
I went like this and just
Is that
accepted
it?
my fate.
Yeah. So can I not post in comments? Like what the hell? I guess I
don't
can't
know.
post in
What are you
comments.
doing?
I'm trying to post the link. I was trying to put the link, but
You have to
Anyway.
just, yeah.
You got
don't
to
have
do it on the Facebook part.
it just
Onto
oh,
your Facebook feed. It'll drop in there.
You can't
It
do
won't-
it from all?
It won't let me do everything's how to say blacked out. Like I can't.
Hold, please.
Do, 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 do.
Anyway, while somebody's figuring out, because it won't be me. This is Purity 2, and Nick, do you want to talk about it?
Yeah. So it's it's the second issue of this ongoing Bad Girl series I'm
so
working
fucking
on.
hot.
Thank you.
Just
Uh,
saying.
there's a mix of heaven and hell, witches, and a little bit of cyberpunk in the mix. Our heroic Hellion, as I like to call her, is seeking revenge on the person who put her in the underworld and framed her for something she never did, and it's her own sister. And she pulls a little Nikki. If you ever seen that Adam Sandler movie, and she escapes hell, and it freezes the gates of hell, and she's on a revenge tour to bring her sister back down in her place so she could cross over and live a fulfilling afterlife. And in the second issue, what she doesn't realize is that while she is on the hunt for her sister, she's also being hunted by bounty hunters sent by Satan to retrieve Purity and bring her down under for punishment.
Sounds right up my alley.
Yeah, there's a
It
Fabio
looks
cover.
cool.
Speaking of Fabio, it's one of my favorite covers in the run.
I am being so.
There's the
coverist.
vampire
So-
cover. Yeah.
I'm being a coverist, but Ken Hunt.
Oh, you have
is
Ken
like-
Hunt.
I
Yeah.
love Ken Hunt. I love Fabio, and everyone here is really good. This is not against any artist whatsoever. I just have favorites. So mostly because I was able to afford these people, and they were, and that's where all my money went. So now I can't afford anybody else. But so yeah, this is awesome. You have amazing art.
Thank you.
I like the choice of the color palette.
Oh,
It's,
Mhm.
I
thanks.
love this. Look,
it's almost like it's intentionally like
awesome. Yes.
overcast, bleak, but also vibrant at the same time. It's a weird contrast. I like it.
Yeah, I wanted to keep it like I did. Obviously, since we're dealing with a lot of like hellish characters and it's a darker themed book, I didn't really want to approach it more in like a vibrant way. But I think when it comes to the covers and just like it's kind of like a given with the character because a lot of her stuff is green. So I obviously wanted to incorporate like green in certain aspects, but she definitely fits more in like that cooler tone and darker kind of vibe of a color palette.
Mhm.
there is going to be a scene in issue 3 where it's like daytime. So I'm trying to play around how I'm going to approach it, because I'm like, man, I don't think I've ever drawn Purity in a daytime setting. So it was so it's going to be
have like a transformer in the background, like blowing up and like all green.
yeah.
Well, this is awesome. Very
Thank
cool.
you.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
She's got a
I
small
think Nick is kind of a jerk because he has
Wow,
really,
rude.
really cool. Well, he has a lot of covers. So how the hell are you supposed to choose?
Yeah.
Just get them all.
Well,
Get them all. There you go.
I introduced some mix and match tiers in there, and then if you can't make up your mind after 6 mix and matches,
Yeah.
then you get the whole run.
There you go.
I
There's-
see you have Nick Capone's cover as well. Oh my god. How did you get that guy?
Yeah, he's hard
Yeah.
to get, man. I don't
That-
know.
That's always my little golden rule for Purity. I always do the main cover. I co-create Reign of Ages with Sonoma Publishing, and I don't. We go with another artist for the main covers, but I kind of, and I'm not salty about it at all. But sometimes I just wish I did the main cover for.
It sounds like you're salty.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Slightly
Like,
salty.
you're
Yeah.
allowed to
But,
complain. It's okay.
Yeah,
Chris,
But,
I'll put the link
It
in
may
the
not
chat
be
below
like
if
sea
you-
salt, but it's salty.
it's a
One
little
could
like
say your ego
like-
is assaulted.
it's like the little sprinkle of salt on like
So
chalk.
search for Purity. I always tell people what to search because I don't follow links, but search Purity and go back this and
Put the link up.
Where?
It's
In
in,
your
the
Facebook.
comments.
Your
Yeah.
comments on your Facebook.
Here it is. That's the
Expect me
link.
to do things or know things? Jeez, don't you know me already? Okay.
That's why I'm telling you to do the thing. And I'm like, this is do the thing.
Yeah. You have to tell me to do the thing, and then I can
I
do
did.
the thing.
And then you did it. And now
I
we're
forgot to ask who was the colorist on that.
Me.
Oh, you did color it too.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
awesome. That's
trade-
real nice. I
By
really like
trade,
that.
I'm a colorist, but I also do interiors. Actually, I can't show it yet, but I'm coloring a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cover for IDW at the moment.
Oh wow.
But yeah, like I've been coloring for 8 years, and then I do like for Sonoma Publishing, I pencil and ink. But yeah, so on this project, I knew obviously it would be weird hiring a colorist when you're a colorist, but like obviously there are exceptions made if I feel like I can't really do it, it's fine. But I knew going in I wanted to color it.
The last thing I'll say on it is I really like just going back to the choice of usage of color. It's almost like certain things have statements and the rest are intentionally held back with color.
Mhm.
Like they're
Mhm.
just a little vague and the rest are like, pow. And I
Yeah.
really like how
Yeah, well, thank you.
it seems to have really good use of real estate with color. I don't know how else to put it.
Well, thank
I'm
you.
not
I
a
really
color
appreciate it.
technician.
I'm gonna guess that's for Critter. Look at the labels. She knows me so well. Okay, so there's Critter.
Yeah.
So Tom, do you want to talk? Do you want to show your video?
You can. It's quick. See if the sound comes up. Hopefully.
Keanu Reeves.
I had one.
Who does the music?
This is CapCut, just whatever they had there.
Oh, the beat.
JD. Look at Tom finally doing videos. Yeah, you do a good job.
Yeah, JD is always like, "You got no video, man." I'm like, "Yeah," because I don't like videos. I don't ever watch them myself, so I kind of always felt that they were pointless. So, but
I
I've
agree
I've
with you
enjoyed
on that.
learning CapCut. I did all of that on CapCut. It's all free. All the
That handsome
effects
guy.
and everything, and the music, it's all free. So you can pay for it and do more things, of course. But I did that all through the free segments of things. So yeah,
It's hard to recognize him without the ears. But anyway, okay, Tom, go ahead.
He zooms in.
so this is Critter 23, guys. We are we've unlocked. You can see right there 3 stretch goals already. We're deep into volume 6 of this series. If you have not read the series before, we have quick catch-ups for you. We have all the trade paperbacks. We have all the previous or the last few issues. The art is Omar and Hedwin Zaldivar, the Zaldivar brothers. They're just knocking it out of the park here.
They did the color?
Yeah, Hedwin does the color and Omar does the lines. Yep.
Nice, gorgeous.
Yep.
That was too fast.
Here's all your covers here. There's Joe Chiodo and Keith Garvey, Jose Luis, M.R. Gunn, the aforementioned FICO Osio.
Ninja
Or
Cat.
sorry, not FICO. FICO's the original artist. Fabio Samao.
There we go.
And then we did our Mean Girls poster homage. This is one of the bad guys done by Joel Gomez, one of the folks from Coffin Comics. And then we have our X-Men 97 homage to the Rogue Butt that everybody is all about lately.
Word.
Then we got combos. So here's your catch up. If you just want the last few issues, we got you covered. Super easy. You can do this physically. You can do this digitally. Whatever works. So if you're overseas and you just want digital stuff, all of this is available digitally, including the little Paradigm mini series. There's your complete setup. That's the whole Critterverse.
Has freaking all these awesome covers.
That's the whole Critterverse for you right there.
You can collect them all.
That's correct. And then we did our mystery box. Of course, Mickey Steamboat Willie became public domain in January.
Yep.
So this is a Spawn 10 homage. Those of you that know Spawn 10 was the crossover with Cerebus. And Cerebus had never been in color before. So there was a little strip of color that went across him. And he was color. So in ours, we had Mickey pushing the color away from him. Because for those that don't know, if you do Mickey in color, you're getting sued. Because Steamboat Willie is black and white only.
Oh,
and then here's the complete set. You want all of it, all the new stuff. You can get all the new covers in one shot at a discounted rate. Also, all the prices that you see, that includes your shipping. There's no extra shipping built into it. It's just whatever's there.
That is an awesome deal. Just
it's about $250 for 200. We are doing pins for the first time, so we have these will be about 3 inches tall. Die cut pins. You can get them individually, or you can add them on to your pledge. They've been really popular so far, which is great.
Action figure.
Yeah, she's cool.
She's hot.
And then here's Big Dog Ink Universe stuff. If you want to dive into
I had
science fiction and horror and stuff, we've got it.
I remember this cover. This was at Comic City.
J. Scott Campbell. Yeah, he did all 6 covers for this. Yeah.
I know Tom doesn't want to talk about it, but someone was saying that there's not enough guy covers. I actually prefer the girl covers. I think that the more artistic and
I think everybody does.
That's the thing, right? It's
reasons.
like everybody's looking for the balance, but I've done this. I've done dude covers before.
Yeah, that's hot.
And so invariably I'll be at a con and people are like, well, why don't you have like half naked dudes? And I'm like, wait right there. And I go over to the box and I pull out my naked half angel male dude. And I'm like, there it is. And they're like, oh, you really do it. And I'm like, yeah, it's $10. They're like, what do you mean? Well, it's $10. This is what you asked for. It's $10. You can take it home with you. Well, I don't want to buy it. Well, then your opinion doesn't matter.
Then shut up.
Why are you asking for it if you don't want to buy it?
That's it. That's the experience. And so, we took a chance here with doing Murder. The villain bad guy by Joel Gomez. It's done very well. It has not done like better than the girl covers, but it's done very well. But I think cool, Joel has a great fan base that likes him. And so that's they're picking the book up. But it's not gangbusters, but it's selling.
Oh, I get it. It's because it's Murder of Crows.
That's correct.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
That's quick.
They're all available in foil and metal. If you want to get fancy, you can make them all foil and metal. However you want to do that.
I love metal. Everyone should just get metal.
Oh, a Mean Girls homage.
Yeah.
There you go. So 20 days. So
yeah, we're just starting day 3, if you can believe that.
Gosh, Tom. Good Lord.
It's gone batshit. It has gone
Yeah.
batshit. So, I mean, I was, when we did it in January, we had a really great campaign in January, and I was like, this is like not ordinary. This is something's going on. And so when we got to this one, I was fully prepared for like a fall off, just a little bit of a fall off. And right now we are already beyond that first campaign by 2 days. So where we are right now is where we were on day 4 for the previous campaign, and it just keeps going. So I love this, obviously, duh. But I mean, I love this because it's
I
not.
heard him say he hates when he gets all this money. So
Yeah,
what?
right. Like,
hate
darn it,
it.
darn
my
it, we're doing well.
If you
Sure,
really
you
want
like,
to
money.
you
all
gotta
we-
go pledge because it pisses him off. Just-
Yeah, pledge
you guys
more,
ain't
make me
talking,
mad.
so-
Every time I
Yeah.
get a pledge, I get mad.
Ah.
But like everybody always says, especially nowadays, it's like, well, nothing sells unless it's got naked boobs on it. I'm like,
There's
let
no
me talk
naked-
to you about what I'm doing over here, because there's nothing naked going on
It's
over
sexy.
here. There's
I'm
First
yeah,
off,
sexy
there's-
is great. You don't need naked.
Bitch feet.
there's
all I gotta
flat
say.
naked men, like flat naked washboard men, or booby women.
Mhm.
Like, which one would you want?
You know,
Fish feet.
yeah,
Fish feet. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, fish feet.
so, yeah.
yeah.
Anyway.
JD Calderon has the fish girl on his campaign. So if you guys want the real fish feet, JD Calderon's got that one going on.
So here is Ray's. Lori, if you
Yay.
Got it.
Filbo
Thank you.
Publishing.
I was gonna say if you want to be more useful than me, but you are already doing it. Pre-launch, when do you go live?
April 30th. Counting
I'm
down the
April
days.
29th.
This is my first comic I've ever been on the creator side. This is written by
Well,
me.
yeah, that's awesome.
Hired a lot of talent, and super excited to see what the repercussions are.
Awesome. So do you want to give a pitch?
Sure. It's a 3-issue miniseries. The whole thing takes place over one night. It's about 4 friends meeting up, and they run into, let's call it a disturbance. I sent you a trailer. I think that will give you a far superior pitch than what I can do on the spot here.
Again, you expect me to know things, but okay. I appreciate the faith people have in me. It's wrong.
All good, all good.
How do I do? Wait, hold on. Wait. F you, freaking okay, hold on. No.
You've come here to watch Carissa.
Well, yeah. All right, hold on. I don't know how.
She's like that cat with the computer just doing this.
Didn't I say she's pushing all the buttons? That's what she does.
Yeah.
Some say she's still pushing those buttons.
At least I'm honest. At my defaults, there's so many to go through, but at least I'm honest about it. Okay, so nobody read my Facebook because there's literally nothing interesting there. So let's go. And then
Wait, quick.
Can you see it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No sound.
Is there sound? What the F? Okay, hold on.
This circle of
There it
friends
goes.
No! There you go.
a brawny intellectual, a devout farmer,
Ooh, who did the voice for that?
Lytton, and a
No, so small.
This circle of friends shall reunite in their hometown, Ivywood. Before they can depart for employment, they are interrupted by a local drug problem which carries hidden, sinister undertones. Can they survive the night?
I'd be like, okay.
And what is the source of this danger? The bond amongst these friends may be the only metric to answer such questions.
Woo! Awesome. And you're just
Hell
gonna
yeah.
repeat?
I definitely follow. I
I was
definitely
very
saved that
fortunate
one.
for. Sorry, what was that?
Oh, I
No.
followed it, so I saved
Oh,
it.
thank you very much. I appreciate
Yeah.
that. I assume
Snap 99, which means it's gonna piss me off. Somebody else go do it before I make another account to go make it 100. Don't piss me off.
I'm at 98 now. Is it 98?
You're 99 because
Yeah.
I was 99, but I'm
Oh.
mad because it's out of 9 and I
Yeah,
don't like
almost
9.
at 100. Look at that. Gee, this is my first time, so I don't even. I'm told that's good, but I don't have any experience to gauge if 100 followers is. I don't know how
Tom
good
will
that is.
send
I'll go
you a
ahead
shirtless
and
pic
destroy the
system.
moment for you, Ray. It doesn't mean anything.
It
It doesn't mean anything. Let me rephrase that. It's not that it doesn't mean anything, but
It's
ultimately,
ego.
because I've started campaigns with like 5 followers and like 180 followers, and like our day one is the same either way.
Yeah.
As far as expectations go. But in your case, though, it might be a little different just because this is your first time coming through. So you have genuine people that are like, oh yeah, like tell me what Ray is doing. So 100%, it's a great number to get 100 people, because that's not easy to get people to even just click a button. So you've gotten 100 people to click a button so far, and that's awesome.
Yeah.
Right on.
Yeah.
No, I appreciate that. If I were to just go ahead.
No, I was gonna say Lori and I have completely different fans. So my fans are awesome, and they will sign up within 24 hours. I have 100, almost 100.
My
And
fans don't give a shit. They don't sign up for nothing.
I'll tell you something. On day one, they throw
They're
all
all there
their
on
money
day one,
at
though.
her. They're like, take my money. So I love my fans, and they're awesome. But we definitely have mine's more like, oh, let me sign up for the pre-launch, but then they like do it like the last day, and Lori's are like, here, let me do it first day. Who cares about your pre-launch whatsoever?
First,
Most
moment-
of them are in my social media already, so they know when I'm launching because I've been telling them for like weeks. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's really the key, Ray, is yes, you want to have that sign up page. That's great. But you want to just be telling them like on this day, on this day, on this day, on this day, over and over again, and just pound it into their brain so that they know when it's happening.
I don't talk about my story at all. It's
only the date that it launches.
Yeah.
April 30th. April 30th.
Yeah.
Tomorrow I have a teaser trailer of one scene in the first issue, and it's after that I also ran a one-shot D&D campaign, which is actually a prequel to the first issue. It's almost like Rogue One going into a New Hope kind of thing. So I've been trying, and obviously I've been on streams just promoting, and again, I don't really have any metric of is this enough or not enough. I've just been kind of full bore having fun with this kind of thing. So
yeah,
we'll see
and that's you're in the great spot because you don't know anything. And everything that happens is just going to be good, right?
Yes.
And then once you're done, that's when you analyze what happened. Like how well did we do with launch? How well did we do at the finish? How well did we do at the end? And then you move into the next campaign, and you use all of that to say, okay, this is how it worked last time.
How do we do better?
How do we at least maintain that and keep going?
Be like me, who's on their 10th one and has learned nothing. So
That's true.
There's that. What am I learning? I do the same shit. The page looks the same, and actually, I changed my banners because Lori didn't like them. So you can all.
Chris, I learned 2 things from you. One of the add-ons, I actually did a laser engraved.
Yeah, well, I put a plushie in my campaign because of you.
Hey, Ray is praising me. I want to hear it. Go ahead, Ray.
One thing I learned from you, I liked your idea of having the laser engraved cover on wood. I have that for my with an add-on.
Yeah.
And another thing I learned from you, I saw you like so many times on different streams. I asked around. I've asked people, and I believe Lori said just
search
YouTube search Carissa Grant's name, and you'll find a bunch of streams to go on to.
I did 155 last time.
I've done all the work. All you have to do is search Carissa, and you can see how many views that she's getting, and then book the ones with the most views.
I think it was Kevin Davis who came and told me that I am his idol or whatever role model, and I was like, you need better. You need better. I have
like you're self-deprecating. You just
no. I have like, you know what?
We've done amazing stuff, and we'll make you blush if you want to sell.
You do not want to see my page. It's got 40. There's 40. I think there's 40 tiers this time. So
40.
Don't do the opposite of what I do, and you will do great.
I'll be right back. I gotta go yell at my kids to get ready.
Go do adulting. It's fine.
I'll be right back.
All right. So this is John's. He's not here because he abandoned us. So
what is up, Kickstarter video watchers? This is John from Part Time Comics. We are back with Child Possession Services. We're doing a quick and dirty video. We're running out of time. This is our second Kickstarter of 2024. If you're following along, and there's a whole bunch more right behind it. So make sure that you check. We are doing some special subscriber discounts as far as shipping. So make sure you scroll all the way to the bottom of the Kickstarter to see that information. But we are back with Child Possession Services. We've already had 2 great issues with co-creator Bobgar Ornelas. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to come back for art, but we've got a great new art team. Mata Sorcier is here on art, and she has 2 great covers for you. April Reyna did an awesome cover for us, and we've got Miriam Yasser on the internal color. So we have a whole new creative team, covers, interiors, coloring, except for I am back on writing and lettering for this book. We are so excited. This will be the 3rd issue in the series. So the series is really picking up. This heads back to where issue 1 left off in 2021. If you don't remember, Child Possession Services was the book that really kickstarted Part-Time Comics. This was our first book we put out. So we're so happy to have it back after a little bit of a hiatus here. So please, we've got shiny stickers if you back the first week. So if you want to pick these up, please. We have great rewards. All the other Part-Time Comics books that are still in print are available in print and digital through this. So we've got awesome rewards. We've got a great new creative team, and we hope that you'll check it out, back, and share.
Whoop. All right. He's very demanding. He told me I have to scroll down. I don't remember what it's for because my short-term memory is really bad.
Child Possession Services.
No, he said you have to scroll down for something, so I got to scroll down for something.
Oh, you can see his nude photos if you scroll down farther than that.
It's not new.
So search Child Possession Services, but make sure you're in Kickstarter. You might wind up in other things you don't want to be on. And he's got 70 hours, so get your ass in gear. And then
no kidding.
This is, well, you know, he could have came on our show at any time, but he abandoned us. So
He did.
No.
he
What?
did.
No, John's an asshole. Don't believe him.
Stop it.
Yeah. So this is how you're supposed to have a page short, unlike mine. But the hold my shipping program. Oh, that's what he was saying. Where'd you get nude pictures? Nude pictures you have to email him for, but here you could see he's got hold my shipping program.
Sorry, did you say email John for nude pictures?
Hey, Chad said you could find
Email
nudes.
John for nude pictures, and then you're good to go.
Hell yeah.
And I guess I'll show mine because
Do
it's
it.
it's my
Here's the-
non-show.
It's fun when Carissa puts together a Kickstarter because she will message you immediately to say, please press
That's
the
why you
follow
don't even
button.
you don't even have to sign up for it because you could just I'll just
I
email
don't-
it to you.
You
I don't
honestly
even have to
don't
fill-
have to fill out your survey at the end anymore. She
I
has all
don't.
your information.
Yeah. If
She
somebody
does,
moves,
yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
screwed because if somebody moves, I'm
If you're a
screwed.
new backer, please fill out your survey. For everybody else, she knows where you
Don't
live.
even fucking worry about it. Like I will sit there, the campaign will end, and I'll get an email notification saying your shit shipped. And I'm like, oh. I have 6
so-
surveys right now that still need to be filled out by her.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Or by me.
So this is mine for anyone that cares. It's just search Worthy Chaos on Kickstarters. Yes. Ivan Tao gave my
Such exploitation, Chris. I can't believe it.
you know what though? It's hot. So
It just cracks me up. Did I send you that picture? I did, where I was scrolling and someone was complaining about the TNA and all the covers, and then right underneath it was Carissa's cover. I was like,
No.
yeah.
I'll show the first part of the video because the damn thing's like 5 hours long. So
Oh, Chris, I do have something to tell you about the guy who makes your video.
yeah. Nobody needs to see that. Okay. So I will show this is the main cover, which I almost sent somebody. So this is the last campaign I just did, which was 9, which was what, 2 weeks ago? Oh, I haven't even gotten paid yet. So 1 week ago, I shipped everything out already, but one person, I only had one error, and she actually contacted me over the weekend, and she goes, "Can I pay another way?" And I was like, "Sure." So she paid through PayPal, and I was packing her stuff, and I had already taped it up, put it in the bag, and put it on the scale where I'm like, "Wait a minute." And then my brain cell turned on, and I was like, I was sending her this. So apparently my mind's already on 10. So I had to take it all apart and send her the number 9.
You put the next comic in.
Well, yeah, I was like, I felt so stupid and it was after I taped everything up. And I was just like, and I don't know how it takes my brain cells so long to click on, but it finally clicked on and it was like, wait, this is 10. So like I said, I'm incredibly smart. It just is never used. So
I like that cover, the Ghost Kids.
I know. This is.
I'm all jacked up, man, because I'm helping you read the story and then title the things, and now we're like, wait, we already did this, didn't we?
Yeah. This is Ivan Tao, who I sent a reminder to make sure to leave room for a title. As you can see, there is no room for a title. Though, granted, if you put one here, no one's going to look above the neck anyway. It really didn't matter.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, what's the point? There's no point.
Yeah, there's no point. So this is Ivan Tao's cover. He's a sweetheart. I absolutely love him. And he cracks me up because he's like, can I put eyes in the background? I was like, dude, you can put whatever the fuck you want on my cover. I didn't tell him to do anything, but she has to be in a nurse outfit, and he picked the outfit. So she does not fight in this outfit, mind you. I know it was very disappointing. Her nurse outfit did get shorter. Oh no, not in this episode. In book 3, it gets shorter because she,
as it goes.
No, something happens in 13 where she actually has to switch outfits again, and she's like, why is it always a nurse outfit? But it's a more modern one, so it's shorter. Not the old 50s one that was in the asylum. So she does have a shorter, not that short. But here we have a couple pages. There's Chatty. Oh, well, which one's Chatty? He's
time for me to go, guys. Sorry.
Bye.
I'll see you around, and I'll talk to Carissa tomorrow because I always do. And I'll see you all around, and I'll be on the Tuesday morning brew tomorrow.
You only get breaks from me on weekends and not always. So, but okay. Bye.
I just got kicked off the show. Okay, bye.
Bye. This is Chatty here. He's the only one that's a different color. So, and that's some pretty pages and blah blah blah. And then there's like 40 tiers that we're not going to go through because we need to like not be here all night. So, but look, 50 tiers. There you go. I did add something new. Besides the puppy. Oh, there's Chatty. He's new. You can also get him
Chatty, I want to come back and be like, what do you want?
Yeah. You can get him as an add-on, and you could pick whatever 2 colors you want. You could pick 3 different types of eyes for him, or you can also pick if you want wire in the because it's $10 more. I think $10 more, $10 or $15 more for wire in the wings and everything. Which I wish I knew ahead of time. And then there's the puppy Anubis because he's cute as all hell. So and then what's that? A lot of metal. We have a metal sticker. I don't remember everything that's here. Oh, a magnet and a metal trading card, and then the metal cover. And then Legos. And then this is the first time we're doing a glow in the dark. So we're gonna have a glow in the dark one. It says it's orange. They didn't have red. It looks as close as can be. So there you go. So that's it.
If you want to see how the plushies turn out, they're very nice.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hang on, let's turn off. Yay.
That's a good amount of detail.
Yeah,
it's nice.
Yeah,
I'll show it where you can see it without his green screening. But yeah, there's
I'll turn off. Yeah.
I
will.
There you go.
That looks like it. Like it looks tough.
Yeah,
it is.
It looks like you could like run it over. Not that I want to run it over with my bike, but if
it's very durable.
It could take
if
a
you're
hit.
having a bad day, like Ray, and you want to run it
durable.
over your car, it might be okay.
I mean, if you want to, I don't think any of us will judge you. You bought it.
Well, he is the god of death, so you can do whatever you want.
I thought that was my favorite thing at a convention is somebody asked, has anybody ever bought your book and like, I don't know, threw it in the garbage? And like, I mean, maybe, but they bought it, so I don't really know why that matters. Like, I have their money.
With 2 staffs. I have issues with myself. One, I love the 3D staffs and I hate shipping them. So like I encourage this and then I don't want it shipped.
They're 3D printed?
It's 3D printed and it's removable. So like he can hold it or not hold it. It's got a little rubber band on it.
That's cool. Is it PVC or ABS or resin?
Oh, don't ask me questions. It's whatever is not resin. So it's not. All I know is it's not resin.
Plastic.
I don't. Yeah. Sure.
The only thing is that the these staffs are very floppy.
Yeah. You know, I
know.
I warned you. I don't like them.
No, I know. I'm just saying. Like I knew they were gonna be like. I didn't know they were gonna be that floppy.
Well, I didn't either because the one that I originally got wasn't floppy. You saw a picture; it was standing right up.
Chris,
I think because it was in the plastic. I don't know.
Krista, you mentioned earlier about the previous plushie with the wings getting wire. Couldn't you put wire in the floppy staff?
This is the only one that I got that's commercially made, so they don't do that. I asked them. The other ones, where's Chatty? Chatty is handmade, so that's why he's like way more expensive because there's like no profit on him. Yeah, he's got the wire, and I originally did the wire because originally he had a broken wing, but there's this really sad scene that I had to do where he flies after them, and then I was like, well, I can't do it with a broken wing, so really it doesn't need the wire, but it's got a wire now and it can hang from its tail, so there's that.
Well, what about putting that same solution into one of the floppy staves?
Yeah, I should try that because then you can't.
You get a happy medium.
What about like pipe? What about what is it? Pipe cleaner? I could try a pipe cleaner because I want it to be somewhat. So like this one you can hug without the staff. Not that anyone's going around hugging my Anubis. But you couldn't hug them if you had a wire in there. So maybe a pipe cleaner. We'll have to explore with that one. But yeah, anyway, someone said hi. Hi. So I guess we'll wrap it up. So even though there's like apparently 78 people watching, I don't know who these people are. Thank you for watching. I don't know who you are. Twitter is got this new thing that they like people to go live. So like they're pushing to have more viewers. So I don't know. So we'll play with Twitter more. We'll see. But anyway, so we'll go around, do the thing that Tom hates and say where you're from or what you're doing or whatever the hell official thing you're supposed to do. So Ray, where can people find you or what are you called or why the hell did you come here and get bored with us or whatever?
I like hanging out with other people that like to express things, story, art, you name it.
Or nothing.
Here. And also I've got a book I'm looking to promote, the Madcaps, and you can find me on Facebook as DM Ray. You can find me on Instagram as Raymond the DM because DM Ray was taken. You can also find
I'm glad you could explain
my Facebook page of the Madcaps and also the pre-launch page, which thank you to these wonderful peers here. I just hit my 100th follower. This is my first time doing this.
I've said take your pants off.
Sorry. I compare this to a carnival. It's just as scary as it is exciting to see where this goes.
Yeah, I'm on issue 15 just got finished, but my 10th goes live and I still freak out at every minute of every day. So I literally say halfway through, I can't wait till this ends so that I can start again. So my Kickstarters are only 4 weeks apart, so it kind of is a pain in the ass. But anyway, so yeah, people can find you on if you want them to add you or on Facebook or whatever. Are you on Twitter too?
I don't use it as much, so you can
work.
find me on there. But look up Raymond the DM on Instagram and DM Ray on Facebook. Those are my two big ones right now. And
you're going live
April 30th.
Because April 29th was already taken by me, so he could not use that day. Tom, would you like to do the thing you hate?
Yeah, I mean, everybody knows we pretty much live on Facebook, but we're on Twitter and Instagram and TikTok and all that kind of stuff. So you can look me up. You can look up the company BDI Comics, Big Dog Inc. You'll find us. We're around. Critter's just starting day 3. We're already ridiculously funded. We're looking at potentially unlocking the 4th stretch goal tonight, thanks to Mr. Nick Capone deciding he wanted to buy a Critter toy. We are now $184 away from stretch goal 4. which we may hit tonight or maybe even overnight. So we're rolling along, but we got still like 20 days to go. So plenty of time to jump in and get part of the Critterverse.
And remember, if you love Critters, back it. If you hate Tom, back it.
That's right.
Yeah, all around, there's no negative to backing Tom's. Whether you love him or hate him, you're going to piss him off by backing. So just go ahead and back.
That's right.
Go there. Nick, would you like to go ahead?
Yeah.
Kill them with kindness.
Well, I have a book I'm promoting as well, and love hanging out with you guys and engaging with everyone. We are 11 days left into the campaign, and we're a little over halfway funded. We're roughly there. If you like I said, the bad girl characters, you like heaven and hell characters, feel free to take a look at Purity. Lots in store and further issues. I'm pretty active on Instagram and Twitter, same handle at Nick Capone Art. I'm also on Facebook as well, pretty active, especially, when I'm not sharing Purity stuff, I'm sharing random pictures of my cat and shit. So, yeah, if you like that, feel free to, chill with me on
Hopefully not literally the ant poop, not the ant feces.
Yeah.
Chad?
What?
I don't know. Say something useful.
Oh, I like ass and titty comics. They're great. I like boobs. So that's
pretty
awesome.
useful.
It is.
When are you going into pre-launch as you tease us with all of your fish stuff?
Oh yeah, so I'm actually have it scheduled for, hopefully, if everything works out, it'll be the end of May, beginning of June, where I am working on Set the Hook, about a man who is very angry at a fish. If you like Hellblazer and Moby Dick, you will like this book. Otis is the best character because he is a piece of shit, and you're not supposed to like him.
What if you only like one of those things?
You'll still
Well,
like it.
then,
So read half of it.
It'll have you hooked.
It'll still have you. Yeah, thank you, Ray. Thank you. So I am working on that. Currently, I have 3 covers commissioned, and I'm very happy. Actually, I was able to get Vic, Medina, and
Vic
who
is
else did I
awesome.
get?
He's the one
Yeah,
that did my ghost cover.
Yeah, Vic's awesome.
That was a good
Oh,
host,
and I
I
got
would've said.
Daphne Lage doing one too, which I just got. She just sent me like what her idea was, and I'm like, there's no more context needed. Just do it. Like I don't
Why
care.
aren't you in pre-launch now? Like, what is your issue?
He's lazy.
I'm still putting things together.
You
Yeah, but
don't
you
need.
can have a launch page.
Yeah, you pre-launch.
It's not a
is-
preview page. It's just a launch page.
once you just hit those check marks on Kickstarter, you don't have to have it done.
We need
Didn't
to
expect
talk.
that to
Chad.
happen. Like,
Oh, and now you're pretending to be frozen. That's really good talent you got there. So we're going to be setting.
all right,
up
fine. I'll put it.
pre-launch by the time we have the
Fine.
next show. So he has something to show and share with the class
Fine.
like everybody else.
Fine. I'll have the video too, like Tom was slacking.
You can't
on.
show you can, but you literally don't need anything but the page and like the normal stupid things. Like you need like one reward and you need to do your profile and stuff, and that's literally it. You don't have to have your page done.
I'm feeling
you do?
personally attacked right now, and no,
Because we're attacking you.
Yeah.
because we're personally attacking you.
At least we were accomplishing what we were planning. Yeah, we get the damn thing up,
Fine.
whatever. Yeah, fine.
It's just a
Fine,
glitch
I'll have
over and over again on loop. Fine.
yeah.
Fine.
Fine.
And
It's going to be a new GIF, a meme. Chad,
yeah.
just fine.
yeah.
Fine.
That's gonna be my ringtone now for Chad.
3-second Facebook
So-
reel.
Yeah. So yeah, I like
Work
it.
on this shit.
I'm gonna have
Fine,
to
Chris
download
will
this.
meet next week, or we'll make over the weekend and put it
Yeah.
together. Because
I
you
want to
won't
make a
leave me
reel
alone.
and get it up to like 15,000 views. Fine.
Yeah.
Fine.
Every 5,000 views, you add one more fine.
Yeah,
It's a little longer and a little longer and a little longer.
I like this. This show
I
is
fine.
hate you all. You guys are the reason why I'm an alcoholic. You know that, right?
mission accomplished. And then for me, search Worthy Chaos on Kickstarter or Worthy Chaos anywhere or Worthy Chaos YouTube, which is included in the anywhere, but I said it anyway. And mine is Supernatural, Buffy, Silent Hill, Resident Evil, Good Omens, The Crow, Evil Dead, whatever the hell you like, it's there. Also we close every
shopping. Carissa is great at that too.
Yeah, I am.
Sorry,
If you're looking for merch, my page is the way to go. But make sure you set aside about half an hour to look through my page when you're ready to pledge. Also, as we say on every show, until it is accomplished, we are searching for Big Shark. And we will not rest until we find it. So if you don't like this show, the best way for you to get it off the air is to find Big Shark, because we will probably not be on the show anyway. That our whole goal is to find Big Shark. We'll just keep going until you find this damn movie. So that's how we close the show. And thanks everyone for watching. Thanks for everyone for being on. I still don't know why anyone does, but I'm glad you are. And then I'm just gonna end it because that's how we roll here. And then we stare at it while we wait for it to end like idiots and don't know when it stops.